So I've taken an old dolly. It's really old, it was rusty as anything. Came in a box of junk. And I've welded a bar to it so we can get down to where the this swage is, so I can hold it on the inside through the gap where the window goes. And I'm going to try the ox planisher all along this edge to try and stretch it a bit and bring it out. Let's see if it works. Well, it seems to be working, but it's really awkward at this height. And all your arms are at the wrong angle, or my arms are at the wrong angle. So yeah, I'm going to take the door off again and do it flat. That'll be a lot easier. Well, it's definitely done something. It's smoother than it was. There's more tension in the panel now, so it's not oil canning as people call it, going boing boing in and out. So it's definitely stretched the panel out a bit and flattened out some of the lumps and brought up some of the lows. Pretty good. Now, if you go back to, or remember when I did the roof chop, I cut the roof across this line here, and then the front part of the roof came down level, and then the back window, as it came down, it changed angle like that. So we've had to section, do like a tapered section out of the boot lid. So I cut this grey part off. We're going to take a smidge out of it and then put it back in so that it's laid down at the same angle as everything, to keep the line flowing and nice. So next job is do that and then redo this, the corners here. Let's get to it. So that's the first stage of getting the trunk lid, boot lid, whatever you want to call it, back together. Everything's tacked on and it lines up pretty well. It's a little bit close there. It wants to come out slightly. The other side looks pretty good. So next stage, take it off again. I'm going to put a nice radius in this corner, and then once that shape's done, we can start reshaping the corner of the car to match, and then move to the inside. I'm definitely too old for this. Right, so this is where the boot catch lives. Obviously all the angles have changed, so just gonna try this in and see if anything lines up. It's pretty close. Where's my pen? Probably wants to be about ish. Well, you can see whether my big noggin is in the way, but it's a rough guide. Probably need to move the catch up slightly, so all these holes, I've just roughly marked it so I can see what the difference is when we get this back off, and now I can take it off and hopefully start perfecting it a little bit. So this is where I've tacked the inside back together. I took it over to the vise and bumped these little semicircles in to line up with the these beads, which just want tapping together and perfecting, and then we can weld it solid. Same with this one, because this one was here somewhere, so flattened that back out. Yeah, it's there. Flattened it back out and moved it to there. Totally unnecessary, but you know, job's worth doing and all that. Same this side. So after thinking about it for a couple of minutes, if we move this, we've got to move the hole on the outside for the handle, and move all the reinforcing on the inside, and we don't really want to do that. So we're going to shorten the catch. We do love a challenge. So I held it in place so that where I marked it was central in this hole, and then moved it down so this and all the bolt holes lined up, and that's the difference. It's about, well, I'm probably getting on ½ an inch. So now we're going to mark up this and shorten it ½ an inch. Buckle up. So that's the catch shortened by 1/2 inch. It's not in the best of condition, but it works. Chances of finding another one are pretty much impossible, so that'll do. You can now screw it into here where it needs to be, and then make up the new repair panel for the bottom, and get all this lot filled in.